Welcome into another Fallout 76 video, and in today's video we're going to be checking out a build that a lot of you low health bloody players will find extremely useful and rewarding to work towards during your journeys across Appalachia and beyond. That's right, we're going to be checking out my Bloodied Commando build for you beginner to mid-game players. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So before we get into some testing, what I'm going to do is, compared to my usual build videos and the way they're sort of structured, usually I kind of jump into going through the stats, the perk cards and all that kind of stuff, but that's exactly what we're going to do. But we're going to do it a little bit differently. I'm going to show you exactly what I have in terms of this setup, because I have been getting a lot of comments from people who are obviously beginner to mid-game players who have wondered, you know, how do I get these sort of perk cards without having the likes of legendary perk cards, all these kind of extra little bits and pieces on top of the builds that I have out there. So this is 100% geared towards you guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look at this. So as you can see, this is my beginning to mid bloodied build, and as you can see here, these are the special points that we have. We've got 3 in strength, 13 in perception, 5 in endurance, 4 in charisma, 4 in intelligence, 14 in agility, and 13 in luck. And also as well, just so that you know, I don't have any legendary perk cards attached to this build. As you can see, I've got nothing that is boosting these stats, nothing that's boosting the special points, any of that kind of stuff. So this is kind of the sort of builds that a lot of people used to use prior to when we had legendary perk cards. So yeah, let's get into the build. So starting off in strength, we do have blocker and barbarian. Going into perception, this is really where you want to focus on, especially for any commando build. You want to try and aim for max rank of master commando, tank killer, commando, expert commando, and also as well, I always pop in rank 1 of concentrated fire, so you can actually target specific limbs on your enemies. In the likes of endurance, we have rank 3 of fireproof, great in the instance if you're going up against the likes of the Scorch Beast Queen, or if you're going up against any Scorch Beast or any enemies that have the likes of flame attacks. Also as well, for any sort of low health bloody build, Life Giver is definitely a great perk card to have, as it gives you a total of plus 15 to your maximum health. In charisma, we've got strange in numbers because yes, I am running mutations. I'll go through the mutations in a little bit, but also as well, we do have max rank of tenderizer. So you make your target receive 10% more damage for 10 seconds after you attack. Now for the likes of low health bloodied players, obviously Nerd Rage is a must, so definitely make sure to max this out, because while at 20% health or below 20% health, you gain 40 damage resistance, you gain plus 20% extra damage and 15% extra AP regen. And also as well, this is completely optional. I do have Demolition Expert rank 1 in there because I do have a few commando weapons and bloodied commando weapons that do have the explosive legendary effect attached to them, so I have that in there. Now look, you can swap this up for whatever you want to. You can add this back into strength, endurance, agility, whatever you want. It's entirely up to yourself, but only in the instance if you manage to get any sort of legendary explosive effect on your weapons. It's good to have that. Also as well, in agility, we've got max rank of Action Boy. Obviously your action points regenerate 45% faster. This is a bloodied sort of sneak commando build, so AP is definitely going to be a must. So having that regeneration there at 45% extra is definitely going to help you out in a big way. Also as well, we have max rank of covert operative, so your ranged attacks do an additional 50% extra sneak attack damage. Obviously this is a sneak build. We also have rank 2 of gun fu, so basically it means that every time you swap a target, you go from 10% then to 20% to your next 2 targets. And obviously as you upgrade gun fu, that will increase to, let's say, a 3rd target, and you'll get a 30% damage and so forth and so on. Adrenaline, look, make sure you max this out regardless of what build you are. Adrenaline is definitely a must, because basically you gain extra damage, max 60%. So gain 10%, then max 60% damage for 30 seconds per kill. So definitely make sure to get that regardless of what you have. Also, because this is a sneak build, basically we have rank 1 of sneak, so you're 25% harder to detect while sneaking. Also as well, in luck, we've got max rank of bloodied mess, so basically that means 15% bonus damage. Obviously you can see the perk card, it means enemies may explode into a gory red paste. Also as well, this is a perk card that I definitely like using with any of my commando builds, especially if I'm using VATS and I'm trying to get criticals. VATS criticals now do plus 100% extra damage. Great if you're any sort of bloodied junkies, whatever sort of commando build you are. It's great if you're using VATS crits. Also as well, we've got max rank of Class Freak. Obviously, when it comes to Class Freak, as you can see, it reduces the negative effects of your mutations by 75%. Basically, if you are running mutations, and I will get into them very shortly, obviously this will reduce the negative effects. Also, we've got Starch Genes, so basically if I take a rat away, my mutations won't go away and I won't get any more mutations. 4-leaf Clover. Now, obviously, look, there's a lot of debate when it comes to 4-leaf Clover and different sort of perk cards, especially as you can see here, Grim Reaper Sprint as well. Personally, I like using 4-leaf Clover, so each hit in VATS has a chance to fill your critical meter. So every time you're consistently hitting an enemy, you'll see there your critical meter will fill up a lot quicker, and that means you'll be able to get more of those lovely plus 100% damage crits to your enemies. Now also as well, we've got Grim Reaper Sprint. As I mentioned, any kill in VATS has a 15% chance to restore all action points. So anytime that you kill an enemy, and obviously being at low health, obviously you're going to be putting out a lot of damage. So basically if you manage to get a kill in VATS, you'll be able to restore all action points. You have a chance to restore all action points, which means you'll be able to get more crits and so forth and so on. And that kind of works in unison, obviously going into Gun Fu and other perk cards as well. So yeah, that's the perk cards. Now for the fun part of the build, which is obviously going to be the weapons, the armor, and obviously as well I will quickly show my mutations. So obviously this is a big one. This is the major thing when it comes to the actual build, or bringing the build to life. So when it comes to any low health commando build, definitely bloodied weapons are a must, and the main weapons that we're going to be using on, and one thing I would recommend for sneak commando builds, if you want to say, definitely try and aim for a fixer. The fixer that we're going to be using today is a bloodied 25% faster fire rate, 90% reduced weight fixer. Also as well, we are going to be using a bloodied explosive fixer. Like I mentioned with my perk cards, I do have rank 1 of demolition expert in there, so that can obviously increase the damage on this because we do have the explosive legendary effect. So yeah, when it comes to that, we also have that. And then also we do have a bloodied 25% damage while aiming, 25% less VATS action point costs, handmade. So all of these are also primed as well, so I am going to be doing a little bit extra damage to the likes of scorched enemies. Now look, when it comes to trying to get the plans for those, or trying to get the ammo, yes, it will take a bit of time because it will involve crafting flux and so forth and so on, but you don't have to have ultra sight on this, but it will obviously mean that you will be putting out a little bit extra damage when it comes to scorched enemies. Now moving on to the likes of armor. So when it comes to armor, we do have a full set of unyielding armor. Look, when it comes to any bloody build, unyielding is pretty much the go-to when it comes to a low health commando build. Now when it comes to the likes of the particular armor that I have, yes, I do have a full set of Secret Service armor. You don't have to have Secret Service armor. You can go for any armor set that you want, especially if you're a beginner or mid-game player. You know, you can go for anything whatsoever, but as long as it is unyielding. But obviously if you get the likes of Secret Service or Brotherhood of Steel, obviously you'll be getting a lot more damage resistance, and obviously you'll be a little bit more sort of tankier compared to other armor sets. But the main thing you want to be aiming for is unyielding, because while at low health you'll gain +3 to all of your stats. Now when it comes to each of the mods that I have here on each of my armor pieces, I will leave that in a pinned comment. But one thing, my personal preference when it comes to any sort of armor set, try and aim for ultralight, the ultralight mod. As you can see here in the bottom right hand corner, that's just my personal preference, and I find it really helps, especially for commando builds, and it helps with your AP regeneration. But look, people could debate me on that and say there's better, but look, personal preference when it comes to AP, I like having more AP, so ultralight is a great thing. But anyway, as I mentioned, +3 to all stats. Now if I didn't have any unyielding set, obviously this set of special stats we have here pretty much would go down. So if I take off all of my unyielding pieces, as you can see, hang on, let me go, there we go. So obviously there's a massive difference when it comes to actually having a full unyielding set on. As you can see there, my strength is reduced, perception, endurance, and so forth and so on. And then obviously when we put all of our unyielding back on, as you can see there, everything has jumped back up. Now, when it comes to the likes of mutations, I'm not going to go into every single mutation for this build. I do actually have a video in the top right hand corner that you can check out, but pretty much the only mutation I would recommend if you are a mid-game player and you have enough caps to get it, or you manage to get it, is Adrenal Reaction. Great for low health bloodied players. The one at the very top here, as you can see, max HP is reduced by -12, but while at low health you will get increased weapon damage. Now, other sort of mutations that I have there as well, look, you can have a look at them if you want to. I will leave those in a pinned comment as well, but please definitely recommend I would go and check out that video that I've actually made on mutations. It's a full guide to mutations, and it shows you how to get them, where to get them, and what exactly each of them do. And for our first test subject today, which is going to be Swan the Behemoth, or Larry the Behemoth, or whatever you'd like to call him. We're going to use the 25% faster fire rate fixer, and again, we've got no extra buffs, no cycle buff, no extra aid, chem, all that kind of stuff. We're literally going based off the build that we've shown here. So let's go and take him out, and he is gone. Level 100. Super Mutant Behemoth, thank you so much for your assistance on that one. That is greatly appreciated. So let's do it, folks. Let's move on to our next test subject, which is going to be a Mylar Queen. So we'll head on over to the Cranberry Bog. So let's do it, folks. Let's hop on over. Let's go. Now we are over here at Quarry 3, and we're going to take on some Mylarks, and we're going to be using the Bloodied Explosive Fixer. So I'm going to try and wake up. Oh wait, no, she's already awake. So let's go. Let's try and get her gone, and she is gone. There we go. That is awesome. That Bloodied Explosive Fixer definitely showing its power there. And like I said, again, definitely it's a good option to have the Demolition Expert there. Even if you have 1 point into it, or even if you can pop in a couple of more points, it will definitely bump up that damage a little bit better. Now we're going to move on to our next test subject, which is going to be some Scorch Beasts. So let's hop over to Dropside V9. Let's do it. Let's go. And here we go, down at Dropside V9. We're going to try and get the attention of this Scorch Beast here if we can. Is he going to... Oh, there we go. We got his attention. Now, hopefully he'll land for us. Hopefully we'll be able to get a couple of shots off, or hopefully he won't fly around for too long. But here we go. Is he going to land for us? Or is he going to try and come over here? Oh, no, he's not going to land. There we go. And there's Fireproof kicking in. We'll take a little stim pack there as well. That's the one thing about being low health. You're going to have to carry a good few stim packs if you can. And there you go. He didn't even have a chance to regenerate. And we managed to get the kill there. And that's with the Bloodied 25% extra damage while aiming and 25% less VAT. So we'll get some more of those Scorch that are here as well. And I don't think that's... Oh, that Scorch Beast is a little bit too far away. Yeah, he's a bit too far away. All right, so what we'll do is we'll move on to our final test subject, which is going to be some Super Mutants down over at West Tech. So let's do it. Let's go. And we are now down at West Tech to take on the Super Mutant Army, which makes up the West Tech Research Center. And we're going to be taking out the Bloodied 25% faster fire rate and 90% reduced weight fixer. So there we go, we got him done, and he is gone. We'll get rid of that Super Mutant Suicider, and anyone else? A few oh, there he is, this guy right here. Oh, he's gone. And then we'll try and get that guy all the way at the back. We'll get this guy here as well. Now there you go, concentrated fire, definitely helping out big time there, so you can aim for the likes of the head. And then also we got that guy at the back, and there's a guy to our left here. We'll try and get him first. Where is he gone? There he is. So as you can see, a couple of shots with the fixer. As you can see, those sneak attacks coming in there big time. Now we are in caution, so... But at the same time too, we're still able to get that nice sneak attack damage in there. We got a critical strike in on him. Any more? Is there any more? No, I think that's everybody. Alrighty, so there you go, folks. That is the mid, or if you want to say beginner to mid game Bloodied Commando build. So what we'll do is we'll wrap this video up and we'll head on out of here. Hope you enjoyed the build, folks. And again, if you got any questions, leave them below, definitely in the comments. But until next time, let's wrap this up. Let's do it. Let's go. And there you have it, my mid-game Bloodied Sneak Commando build. Hopefully today's video helped you understand the Bloodied Commando build a little bit better in the Wasteland. And hopefully it won't take you too long to roll the weapons and armor for the build yourself. And if you found today's video enjoyable, consider clicking that subscribe button for more Fallout content like this, and so you never miss out on any videos that I publish. I want to say a massive thank you to all of our channel members and subscribers over here on YouTube, as it means the world to me that you enjoy my content and the work that I produce. For our Bethesda and Fallout fans, if you find yourself shopping on the Bethesda store and would like to support the channel, you can use my creator code BTPineapple021 to receive 20% off of your purchases at checkout. And if you'd like to support the channel in a more personal way, consider checking out my merch store, which has an array of t-shirts, mugs, and other pineapple related merch, which I'll leave a link to in the description of this video. And lastly, to you, the viewer, the person who stumbled upon this video, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, Vault Dwellers, stay safe out there in the Wasteland, welcome to Vault 93, and I'll catch you all in the next video.